I've been given a 1970s 20-foot Caravan. I just sort of want to clear a space in there, just past those trees, and smooth it all out, and I'll park the Caravan up there. It's taken about probably 20 tons or so out of there so far, and I'm just moving it down to a narrow section of the driveway where I've always had a bit of trouble getting wide trailers and that through, and I'm just shifting it with this little Holden Rodeo that I got the other day. It's a little tip truck, ex-council vehicle, so it's been pretty well maintained, and it's only done 137,000 kilometres. Goes bloody well actually, but it only takes 2 scoops of the digging bucket to fill it up, so there's a lot of back and forthing. So this has always been a real narrow section of my driveway, and I can't really dig in that way because there's another track up there, so I'm just dumping all the fill here, and must have done about 20-25 loads so far, and I've just been pushing it off with the tractor and back blade, so it's building up this edge which was starting to sag down, and it was a wee bit sketchy towing boats and wide trailers through there, so that should be a lot better. I'll give it a good smooth out with the grader later on. Almost finished, and then I blew a hose, so I'm gonna have to get that sorted. It's this one here, which is pretty bad. I should have changed that a while ago. Spat oil out everywhere. Luckily I think I've got one that'll fit it. I just happen to have it lying around, so hopefully that's the right fitting on the end there. A little bit longer, but that won't matter. Alright, so I ended up just cutting that because it didn't want to come off, so just cut it, and then I'll put that in the vise and it should come off easier. That's where it blew out. Did a good job of it. It looks pretty good. Those flanges are slightly different though, but it might be alright. Bit of Teflon thread on that end because there's no flange on that one. Just got to make sure it doesn't get inside the pipe. So I'll bring it down onto the threads. So I'll just give that a quick test to see if it's leaking, and then I'll clamp it back down. I think it's going to be alright. That one's fine, no leaks there. That one's dry as well, so we're back in action. I was lucky I had one of those actually. I've had that one sitting around for years from my last excavator. That saved me a trip to town, and a couple of $100. I lost a few litres of oil as well, so I better top that back up. That's sitting below the bottom line there. Let's give it a quick wipe down. Another thing to be aware of as well, like rags soaked in hydraulic oil can actually catch fire, because if you leave them sitting around in the sun they can spontaneously combust. So that's going in the fireplace. The little tipper shifted around, guessing around 60 to 70 tons in one day, so solid workhorse. I think I'll get quite a bit of use out of that. It's parked up, ready for restoration. It's a good size, nice and wide. It does have a few issues, like it's got a bit of a leaky roof, so just put this tarp over it. and this corner, it's got a bit of rot in it, so I'm going to have to strip it down, gut it inside, and show you inside. My missus has already started ripping all the plastic off the walls and that, so we'll just gut it and take all the lining off, and then fix up any rotten wood and give it a good refresh. I see this roof is sagging as well, so that's going to have to be fixed. You can sort of see why it was given away. It is in pretty bad shape, but I think if I can fix it up, it'll be a nice little caravan. I think the floor's alright, like it does feel pretty solid, but I'll probably just rip up that lino and put some nice new fake timber floor on it. It's going to be a long-term project, I think. Catch you later, guys.